Hello. Hello. Uh, Honestly, started stream way later than I intended because there was something I wanted to do beforehand in terms of cleaning stuff, and that kept getting pushed back. So here we are. I want to finish doing Night Abyss for the Huaxu stuff. And then hopefully after that, I want to check out Neverness Taverness because it should launch tonight, I believe. So let's check on Joe.
Yeah. Ha.
Oh, right, this was the kid who wants to avenge his parents.
That's the best you've got? If you can't even manage this, how'll you ever avenge Mom and Pa? Get up, Jubu. Don't stop now.
Such resolve at your age. Really admirable.
Sister Yi. Let me guess. Sister Han sent you to talk me down. Don't waste your breath. I'm not changing my mind.
You
Easy
don't look
there.
like you don't
Maybe
sound like a
hear
kid.
me out before jumping to conclusions.
Why?
You've been itching to prove yourself on patrol, haven't you? Well, I'm bending the rules. Just this once. If you can hold your own for 10 moves against her, I'll consider you ready to stand on your own. Sound fair?
You mean the hero who faced off with Tai Hao?
Scarjo's been telling everyone about me.
That boy rings out like a temple bell. The moment something excites him, the whole world knows.
I'm ready. Please don't go easy on me. I need to see how far I've still got to go.
Okay, easy enough. Trust me, I'm not.
I need a shield.
You think I'm gonna hold back? Fuck no. You're not gonna get sent to your death, okay?
I lost. Just like that?
You're obviously not ready, Pooh. You didn't even last 3 moves against her. You're far too young. Too unripe to face the Argent Long. How long do you think it'll take? A month? 6? A year? 10? And until then, are you really going to live every single day like this? A bowstring drawn too tight will snap. Hatred will cloud your sight, dull your blade, and rob you of the clarity you need to strike true. Just promise me this. Give yourself room to breathe. Can you do that?
Before your eyes, the boy's grip slackens. His sword slips from his hand and clatters to the ground. He drops to his knees and breaks into sobs.
Then what should I do? Tell me! Every time I see Yi and Chen laughing like nothing ever happened, it terrifies me. That I'll someday become like them. That I'll forget. The ones who wronged my parents still walk free. While Mom and Pa
How old is he supposed to be?
went for answers but was struck down by Bian as if they were the guilty ones. In the 9 chapters, Tai Hao. They sheltered the guilty, yet people still worship them like gods. Everyone just swallows their lies, calling evil good and wrong right, and just like that, my parents' names might never be clear. I'm so scared, Sister Yi. Scared I'll wake up one day and forget about them. Scared I'll never grow strong enough to avenge them. Scared I'll end up wasting my life. Like those hollow-eyed fools living content under the 9 chapters so-called protection. And if that day comes, how could I ever face Mom and Pa? How could I face the boy I used to be? Please, tell me what I should do.
Live your life.
Don't cry, Pooh. It's alright.
Because I'm gonna take care of Lung. That's my honor, my privilege. After a long, heart-wrenching cry, the boy slowly regains his breath, steadied by Su
I
Yi's
know
gentle
how you
comfort.
feel. After my aunt passed, I felt the same way for a long time. All of us here at the Outer Peaks, we've had our share of sleepless nights, believe me. None of us forget. That's why the Drifters exist, to set things right But holding on to the past doesn't mean letting hatred consume you. It doesn't mean we've no right to happiness. We escape from the 9 chapters so that one day we can live better. Isn't that right? Promise me you'll take care of yourself. Stay strong. It's the only way you'll live to see the day your justice is won.
Did she have like a cat mouth?
I promise. I shouldn't have said those things to Sister Han. I'll find her later and apologize.
Don't worry about that. All she's ever wanted is for you kids to grow up safe. She won't hold it against you.
Sister Yi, and you, kind miss, thank you. Really.
I don't believe that's your voice.
You don't have to stay.
It's just why?
I like a bit of time alone.
Why is it so
Come on,
deep for
let's give him some space.
God damn. And then you're telling me the magistrate has a fucking higher pitched voice than that guy? They just say the same thing. Hey. Outside.
Huh? What on earth?
What's going on over there? Why are there Bian and magistrates swarming the place? This is bad, little minion. Come on, we gotta check it out.
The currents will silence you.
They found a way in. Oh.
Perfect timing. Could use a hand here.
What's going on?
The outer peaks have been compromised. Magistrates are breaking through.
Yes,
No
I
time
can see
for
that
play.
much.
Fight now, talk later. These Bian won't let up. It's insane.
We kept the outer peaks hidden for years. How'd they find us? Yi, any idea what tipped them off?
I don't know. I just calibrated the Tianluo veil today. It was working perfectly. Either way, we've got to hold it. If the veil falls, the outer peaks loses its last line of defense.
Can't believe it.
What are you
You
doing
may.
here?
Traitor.
Shisyong, are you behind all this?
I fought him once.
I came under orders. Nothing more.
What? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. You're saying Kidjo said this?
You mean you filthy traitor sold us out to curry favor with your new masters, did you?
I've said it already. I'm here under the 9 chapters' command to subdue the drifters. Beyond that, I know nothing.
It will be my honor.
Besides, after I left, didn't you change every old entrance?
Say no more. I believe you. Your old comrades, your mentors, your juniors. We're all standing here before you. You, of all people, know whether we're truly guilty. I'll ask you only once. Will you truly raise your blade against us? Forget the 9 chapters orders. I want your answer. From the heart.
The drifters have broken the law, yes. But committed no grave crimes, harmed no innocents. The sentence is too harsh.
Then come back to us, Shisyong.
Why are they just... whatever.
What happened that day was a tragedy.
Just waiting.
An accident. If you let the 9 chapters chain you to the past, drowning in grief, even Buxia wouldn't want to see you like this.
That day, how dare you?
Oh. That was his trigger words.
Shifu, Buxia, their souls still wander, unquiet. And you call it an accident, as if dressing it up in gentler words could bring them back. Joe, the day I left the Drifters, I told you Yuming is gone. What stands here is a nameless magistrate of Yingtian.
Are we gonna have to kill you or what?
Draw your blades. I will not fight the defenseless.
Then so we just don't draw our blades and we're good, right?
Shisung, do you really need to strike at us?
Sure. I'm not your Shushong anymore. Whatever we had is gone. We stand on opposite sides.
If that's your choice,
Well,
then I'll fight you with all I've got. Whatever needs saying can wait. We'll talk after we've settled this.
Return to the misty sea.
definitely much longer than the... Oh, I'm using Ribbon Fight. Can't you let me use... I guess it's still a level gap, but can't you let me use my, Fox Hunter? Die.
Return to the misty sea.
Is it even worth getting the combo up to ask for the charged attack? I'm really questioning my choice there. I kind of just want to shoot him. Oh, half health.
Shisung, you've grown so strong.
Kejo, answer me this. The Drifters only think about tearing things down. Have you ever thought about what comes after? If the 9 chapters fall and the Filthoids run rampant with no one to hold them back, who will protect the common folk?
I will.
We will.
Yeah.
What else do you think we've trained our whole lives for?
What about the deteriorators?
They're no longer human. We cut them down all the same.
And if that deteriorator was once your mentor, your dearest friend, your family!
But
Enough! Please, come with me. There has to be another way.
Okay. Well, he's on the edge of a cliff, but let's go. Let's go. Let's find that other way. Deteriorators.
Sorry for dragging you here without warning. I've run the numbers. If we keep fighting head-on, our chances of winning are under 10%. We're up against the Sentinels of Juntian, elite enforcers who guard the Hall of Adjudication and the core of the 9 chapters.
If you let me
They're
use
far stronger
rhythm,
than
it'd be a
any
different
ordinary
story.
magistrate, and the 9 chapters will keep sending them reinforcements. But us drifters, we're only human. When we're wounded, we need time to heal. At this pace, the outer peaks won't hold for long. I can't just stand by while our people bleed away their strength. I'm going to take a gamble.
So, what's your plan?
Rumor has it that deep within the labyrinth of Yanyin lies a relic left by the Jishu sect's forebears. Something powerful enough to turn the tide of battle. But in all these years, no one's cracked the vault's defenses to reach the final chamber. I've tried more than once, and failed every time. Now with you here, I want to try again. Who knows? Maybe this time, we'll make it.
What? Oh,
The Labyrinth of
exactly.
Yanyin, a vault built by the forerunners of the Jishu sect. Back in the sect's golden age, we had genius inventors beyond counting. Their mightiest mecha puppets were vast as drifting isles. their shadows blotting out the sun as they soared. Sadly, those wonders were reduced to ash in the flames of the Battle of Shuli. This vault is one of the few legacies that survive. We built our base into this cliffside so we could study it, hoping to unlock its secrets. Got it. Everyone's still out there fighting for their lives. We're running out of time. Let's move. If we fail, and I mean if, we can still make it back in time to help hold the line.
Hey, none of that defeatist talk. The Demon King and her trusty little minion haven't met a maze we couldn't beat. Relax, we've got this.
Yeah, got this.
Pearl in the Bottle. A classic trial the Jishu sect set for its initiates. Looks like you two have done this before. I'll skip the tutorial.
Could I have spawned into you during that fight? Where's the ball? There's the ball.
Defensive mecha puppets. Stay sharp.
Rotate the room. So you can rotate the room with the propeller.
No mechanical orbs? That's odd.
It's hard to get a good view.
The whole labyrinth really is one seamless design. The founder's craftsmanship is breathtaking.
A hidden chamber! The missing orbs have gotta be in here. Come on, little minion. Let's nail this in one go.
Is that it? Or do I have to... Oh my god, it's like Jedi Academy. Use the Force pull on this. Oh.
Good. First mechanical orb secured. Keep this up and we'll be able to move forward.
Stop that, Jaden. Stop that, Jaden. Stop that, Jaden. So then I turn the room a bit more, or what? It's hard to tell when I'm supposed to stop. Because you can't get a good view of the room. I think that's the main problem. It stops it for you at least, so I guess it doesn't matter that much, but... you know. Get over here. Thank you. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Get over here. Up.
Excellent. I didn't expect us to make such quick progress. At this pace, we'll be back in time to help the others.
Yeah.
There's a Terra Colossus guarding this room.
I'm so glad I spawned
Whatever's inside
Studio
must be
Intelligent.
of great value. Bronze for bones and hidden edges in its clockwork heart. Terra Colossus strikes are brutal. Best we get around it and attack from the side.
cute.
This? I've read of its powers in the old records. This is Mechanical Nexus, the Bane. The beam it fires can activate
Why are you
other
still
Jushu
shooting your
constructs,
missiles?
causing them to change according to set rules.
Woohoo! Jackpot! Let's give it a whirl, little minion.
Fire laser. Ooh.
Suyi, what's wrong? Are you worried about them? I'm wondering
I'm
if
not
what I'm
Rhythm.
looking for is really here, or if this is all just a waste of effort. But once the arrow leaves the bow, there's no calling it back. Once you make up your mind, you must banish all doubts and give it your best shot.
What about Guardians
That's what
of
my
the
aunt taught me.
Galaxy?
Right. Then let's go all out. Together.
New place? Labyrinth of Yan Yin.
The gravity here is strange.
Whoa! I never imagined such a vast chamber hidden inside the mountain.
That tower ahead should be the heart of the labyrinth. Let's head for it.
Reset it. Rotate it by shooting it. Can't overlap. We're good. We're supposed to hurry, but you're not even letting me sprint. What the fuck?
Hey, little minion! That thing over there looks fishy. Should we take a closer look?
Oh. Alright. There we are. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Oh shit. Okay, I see. So it only lasts for a bit. There we are. Oh, treasure chest.
These
Now they're
bearings
both
look like they can
connected.
set the neighboring cogs in motion. Study how they interlock. See if you can piece together a path forward.
Hold on. Set it. What the fuck? Out of my way. I want the treasure. Can I just get through with the one platform on its own? Yeah. I thought I could. God damn it. There we are. made it work. It's kind of annoying that I can't just...
This time, I will be the shield. Vanish.
Neat.
The floating slates just reformed. Exactly like in the painting. Amazing!
With ingenious craft, the world unfolds in myriad forms. I've heard of this miraculous technique, but to see it here with my own eyes? Honestly, if we weren't so pressed for time, I'd lock myself in here for half a month, studying every last detail before leaving.
If I recall correctly, after this part, you're mostly near the end. Okay, that's good to know. There we are. Boom! Bird.
So this is the prototype of the mech bird. Brings back memories.
Not sure how much longer.
When I was a child, I'd copy its form from picture books again and again, dreaming of riding it through
Let's
the
get
sky.
some NPC
Climb on.
dialogue so it's quick.
It'll carry you to the next destination.
With such riveting voice acting. Wow. Do, 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 do. Oh, that's why I couldn't? Good to know, I guess.
Tower built entirely with mortise and tenon joinery. The craftsmanship is extraordinary.
Suyi, there's something written on that stone stele up ahead.
Suye doesn't sound enthusiastic about the stuff she's discovering. At all, really. And you'd think she would be. All my years have been but fruitless toil, my grand ambitions unmet. The twilight of memory, naught remains but bitter regret. I carry a secret that could reshape the realm. Yet to speak invites calamity. To let it sink into oblivion I cannot abide. Thus have I sealed it within this lofty tower, in hopes that a worthy soul might one day bring it to light. You, whose eyes fall upon this stele, have prevailed over the trials I've set. Now, restore the master shaft at the tower's heart. What's wrong? And the hidden truth shall be laid bare. With it I bequeath the master shaft unto you, the peerless weapon wrought from the labor of my lifetime. Wield it to set the angel right, and safeguard the myriad lives beneath the sky, and stray not down the path that led to my own undoing.
Okay, I didn't catch all that fancy talk, but sounds like there's a legendary weapon hidden in here.
The master shaft, I
Then we're
believe.
definitely in the right place.
Once we restore the tower's master shaft, the secret of this place will be within our grasp. Come on, the others are still holding the line. We've no time to lose.
What's wrong with me? Juvenile. Knock, knock. Who's there? Oh. Let's reset. Okay, so I need to have it face towards me. Right. Huh? No! Have it up. Oh, I can. I figured it out myself, Suyi. So, yeah. No, thank you. Alright, rewind it to see what you were laughing about. That is not what they meant, I think. You think, but you don't know. Is this the Master Shaft I was standing that I restored there? Oh, another. The shaft needs to be fixed here too. Do I know what I'm doing? Not really. But hey, if I keep doing this, eventually it'll settle the way I'm supposed to do it. Okay, I think I figured it out. And then up. Boom!
Say, why would your forebears go to all this trouble building an entire underground palace just to stash something down here?
Why does it look like
Very
that?
valuable.
Historical records suggest the labyrinth was built decades after the Battle of Shuli.
The Battle of Shuli. I've heard it mentioned a few times, but I never really knew what it was.
It was the battle that brought about the beauty sect's downfall, and the beginning of the 9 chapters' corruption. I'll tell you the full story another time.
After we restore the Master Shaft. What the fuck? So, this is an interesting thing. Can I take a look at, what's supposed to look like? Uh-oh. Okay. Where it's so easy. Something there. Am I onto something, or am I just doing nothing? the straight way.
We're closing in on the final
Motherfucker,
truth,
Suyi!
which is exactly when we can't afford
I
to let
was
our
right at the final step, and you want to take credit for my work? You saw what I was about to do, and you're like, interesting. I think I figured it out. Let me solve it. I think it's restored. And the master shaft rises. No? Okay. Shame. Alright, birdie. Take me to where I need to go, please. Whee! Flap. How much did I play last time? Like 2-something hours? So if it is like 3 hours, I'm getting close to that. I mean, that doesn't feel like it.
Little Minion, why are they ganging up on us? Are they supposed to be enemies? This is really bad.
They're not actually Bi-An, but mimic mecha puppets built in their likeness. Stay sharp.
I stayed sharp. That was the thing that Loong dropped. Oh my god. Can I combine them?
Seriously, with all these puzzles and traps, who else but me and Little Minion could have made it this far? After all that effort, there'd better be a legendary treasure here. Don't you dare disappoint the Demon King!
This is another Steely.
Holy moly, okay. Blessed be, you who have weathered such trials have at last reached this place. I guess it would be the same guys prior. The grief I have borne through long years may now be laid bare beneath the open sky. In the Battle of Shuli, both Jishu and Xuanhong suffered losses beyond count. Since the founding of Huaxu, no calamity so great had befallen the realm. Heaven wept blood, the mountains dawned mourning white. Even the 9 chapters of Dafeng recast their ordinances, taking on a sterner temper. As to the cause, the world fixes blame upon Jishu. We lit the fuse and reaped our due. Such is hindsight's judgment, and false besides. Sometimes I see it without the E. I don't know which one's right spelling. I yet recall, amid the tumult, our commander lay mortally wounded. With his final breath, he passed me a secret word. Jishu never sought this war. That day, heavy fog veiled the field. By ill chance, a war automaton slipped its control. Startled, each host took it for the spark of old enmity, and blades were bared and blinded dread. Each fearing annihilation at the other's hand, fought at full measure. None could halt the clash, and thus the calamity came to pass. Yet, was such knotted truth told abroad, who would credit it? The rift between Jishu and Xuanhong, Xuanhong, had sunk too deep to mend. To speak would not clear our intent, only hasten my own death. Thus I kept silence and buried this secret, awaiting one who might come after. This half of the Jade of Equilibrium was once a sacred token of Jishu. Knowing its power was spent, yet unwilling to see it fall into Xuanhong hands, I hid it here. The heaven-wrought cannon, the masterwork of my life's endeavor, lies at rest beyond the gates of the labyrinth of Yan Yin. Take the Yan key before the Steely and wield it with wisdom. We who have withdrawn from the world in regret shall not live to see the two sects reconciled. Yet I pray you will inherit this charge, mend the rift among men, and restore the concord of elder days. This is my solemn plea.
Hey, Little Minion, this half of Jade? It's a perfect match for the piece the Argent Loom dropped when it fled.
Yep.
The Heavenwrought Cannon. Could it be?
Suyi, is this what you were after?
Sure is. This is the trump card we needed. Perfect. I knew we'd pull it off with you on our side.
Let's go. Time to finish this fight.
After all this hard work, the Demon King will make a dazzling entrance they'll never forget.
I feel like there hasn't been a lot of impression dialogue, which makes me kind of sad because I enjoy it a lot when it happens. Oh, not at the cliff.
Make way. We're here to turn the tide.
Oh, we made our entrance. Oh.
Fox Hunter, see the falcon-shaped Jishu cannon on either side of the platform? This is the Heavenwrought Cannon. Just use the Bane to mark a target, and the Heavenwrought Cannon will rain down fire.
Zoom
Now
in.
feel the might of the barrage.
Exhilarating. Truly exhilarating. How did you find a way to activate the cannon? It's a godsend. With this support, I'll smash them to pieces. Ouch!
Preposterous. The outcome is yet undecided. It's far too early for such empty boasts.
I mean,
Then I'll start by taking you down, Shisyung.
the smart thing to do for them would be to stop me, because I'm the one controlling it. Right? Not that I'm going to, I'll just keep shooting them in. That's the win point.
Stay toward the beach.
Huaxu is low.
Return to the misty sea.
Just a little chill.
That's more like it.
Why did they all say it? Why? Why did they all say the same thing?
Ha! At last, one of our sect's ancient creations sees daylight again. So, magistrates, still got the nerve to fight us now?
Why is this the guy talking them
A
down?
single victory hardly shifts the grand design. Craft and contrivance are but trifles before the mandate of heaven.
You really need a more badass voice. I'm thinking like... I forget the name of the VA, but get Guan Yu's voice actor from like Dynasty Warriors 8 and before. That era.
Trouble!
Trouble! Is... Okay.
Trouble!
Why? Okay. Why do they all say the same thing for the grunts? Trouble!
That's more like it.
Taishu Mausoleum is under attack! All units fall back! Now!
As the tremors roll from the city, the magistrates of Yingtian retreat in flawless formation. Moments later, the outer peaks fall silent once more, as if no army had ever set foot here. Only the wreckage remains, proof it was no
The
dream.
second symbol, Thor. Essence to embrace, facade to renounce, disbandment for the whole. A marsh dries for the mountain's sake. One loss to preserve the whole.
My head. It hurts again. Could it be?
Those Incredible! Elegant arc, flawless aim, and such glorious firepower.
Hey, are you praising my little minion or drooling over your sect's fancy cannon?
Both.
Well, our predecessors were masters of their craft. Their creations truly embodied the wisdom of heaven and earth. All right, enough teasing. Let's be serious. If it weren't for you, today would have been a disaster.
Throughout.
I mean it.
NTE is up.
Thank
Fuck.
you. Truly.
That was slick. Only you could pull that off. I've got to admit, you've outshone me.
Did he say Sean?
That was slick. Only you could pull that off. I've got to admit, you've outshone me.
Huh? You look pale. You didn't get hurt, did you?
Little minion, say something. You all right?
The second prophecy.
The
I would
second
guess you
sign
maybe
has
have an
stirred,
hour left.
which
Okay.
means the prophecy is already in motion. Shiryu, what exactly are you after?
Another conversation.
The second symbol, Thor. Essence to embrace, facade to renounce, disbandment for the whole. A marsh dries for the mountain's sake. One loss to preserve the whole. You will take shelter deep in the mountains, compromising the outer peaks, drawing the sentinels of Juntian to their
Probably shorter,
gates.
like 45 to 50 minutes. I'll check YouTube. Okay.
It is a feint, nothing more. All we seek is that you draw the city guard away. Hold your ground a little longer, and they will fall back.
The mausoleum.
Spare me the prophecy talk. If the ending's already written, why should I care? Let me go.
There is no need to rush. It seems there is much we have misunderstood about one another. Let me begin with this. I have never sought to become a god.
You cut. Why did you go like, I will become a god? And it was like, I've never sought to become a god. What do you mean?
I regret what happened at the altar. You matter to me. There were things I could not control. But know this. You were never a pawn to be played and cast aside.
And what is it you want?
In Huaxu today, the gods avert their gaze from the living, and mortals have grown numb. You have seen what the 9 chapters of Da Feng have become.
Yeah.
My aim is simple. To cast the gods down from their lofty thrones.
I was right. She had an axe to grind with the gods.
Cast down the gods? You mean to kill them?
Correct. But the power of the 9 chapters is without equal. No mortal means can oppose it. Unless I borrow the strength of one who wields a force unlike any other.
Resonance. That's why you sought me out.
Indeed. I thought this ancient power was nothing more than a relic of half-forgotten legends. Until fate led me to you. You may not yet understand the true nature of resonance. A power to guide and to command. It was with this force that our ancestor Yan founded the 9 chapters, subduing the Filthoids and shaping them into the Loon Gods enforcers of order. That is why only a kindred power can wound Tai Hao. By your hand, Tai Hao was struck, and the sentinels drawn away. And in the heart of that raging storm, we tore open a bridge wide enough to bring down the gods. You too have a place in this ending. Will you not hear the reward I offer?
I have saved Berenica. She is she is at Mistwolf right now. If you go After we resolve this, you can reunite with her.
Hush. Listen. The wheels of fate are already turning. See now, all has been made ready. Tai Hao lies wounded. Its defenses thinned. Now comes the decisive stroke. To breach the Taishu mausoleum with your power.
Get ready for the master stroke.
Once the plan is in motion, there will be no turning back. The world itself will be overturned.
Or time for the master stroke.
Zhu, are you ready?
Yes!
Since the day of my fall, long have I awaited this hour.
Oh, Junyin's... I guess Junyin would be on board, considering how fucked over Junyin was compared to Lung.
Through moons, seasons, and turning years have I endured. My resolve hath never wavered.
1 hour and a half.
Nor doth it admit the shadow of doubt. Yet thou, thine heart is unquiet. Hath the bond of former days softened thy will?
Zhu, the covenant of souls we forged at the altar was never meant to grant your sight into my thoughts. And yet, perhaps, there is some truth in what you say. I wonder how she fares in the mountains. She must despise me deeply by now.
Do I despise her? I mean, not really. And when I got betrayed by her, I was like, oh my god, I did not see that coming. What the fuck? What? What? It was not like, oh, fuck you. It was more like, oh my god. Because she earned so many brownie points with me when she kicked that one fucking guy out of Mistworth. The pacifist who insisted on, you know, not defending their home from the Sable Bian that are at their doorstep and murdering everyone on sight. He's like, we can't fight them. The 9 chapters of Da Feng.
The resonance, once wielded by the founder of the 9 chapters, has returned to this land, born by a traveler from beyond. Does it not strike you as curious, Zhu, that something beyond design itself may be at work here? With time, all things shift, and the world has long forgotten why the gods exist at all. Should they one day learn that the deities they revere are but works of mortal hands, how would they feel, I wonder?
The sentiment of mortals toucheth not my heart. This alone I seek, to draw Tai Hao into the pyre, and quench the hatred that through unnumbered centuries hath burned without cease.
Our needs may differ, yet our paths match. Come. To the grave that fate has prepared for us. And today, we shall set right the false order that binds Huaxu.
Oh, she's gonna die. She knows she's gonna die. I'm gonna finish up Girls Frontline 2 and then play NTE. Have fun. Alright. Have fun.
How do you fare?
Thank you, thank you. My head
Thank
hurts.
you. The headache's gone.
Forgive me. I was not here to watch over you. I've only just returned.
Truly you, the god.
Has Zhiliu's second prophecy already come to pass?
Yes. She used me as bait to lure the magistrates into raiding the outer peaks, just as she foretold. But her true aim wasn't to destroy the outer peaks. It was to draw the magistrates and Bian away, creating an opening to act
I'll watch
elsewhere.
VOD later. Sounds good.
I see. So that was the cause of the sudden withdrawal. At the time, I was in the city and beheld the great tremor from the height of the Hall of Adjudication. The townsfolk stood frozen in
I want
dread.
to finish this at least.
By the time I departed, order had been restored, yet none knew the truth of what had occurred. I must apologize. I tarried in the city on personal business. Had I returned but a little sooner.
There's no need to apologize for Shu. You have matters of your own. As your friend, I only hope you see your wish fulfilled. But if ever you face something you cannot handle alone, promise me you will tell me. I will help in whatever way I can.
Your words I shall remember.
You better.
I found a lead on breaking the hypnosis. Yet such matters are best spoken of when all are assembled. For now, before your strength is restored, pray take the air a while.
Can't tell.
The storm approaches. I am the storm
Sir,
that
I'll
is
be blunt. Is she leaving or
approaching.
not?
I swear on my honor, she is no spy from Xuanheng.
No spy? Then answer me this. The gates of the outer peaks have stood hidden for years, never once exposed. And the very moment she sets foot here, those wolves come sniffing.
I don't place my faith in guesswork. I believe only what I see. When the sentinels of Juntian struck, she stood with us to drive them back. That is what I saw.
Yeah, we got the heaven
How
rock
can you be
cannon.
sure she was not faking that to win your trust? They left on their own. We didn't drive them off. The outer peaks are wide open now, and those curs could be back any time. And when they do, will you still have the strength to push them back? Jishu's ended up like this because of people like you. Always giving ground, always backing off. Back during the Battle of Shuli, they dragged our name through the mud and no one spoke up. Those treacherous dogs from Shuanghang tore our ranks apart, and when they tried to stamp out our arts, we still kept our heads down. Now our kin either bow and scrape to the Ministry of Works, or hole up in these dark mountains. Who even remembers we once stood as one of Huaxu's great pillars, equal to Xuanheng?
Enough. Xu Hong, I get it. All you care about is our sect and keeping the outer peak safe. There's something I believe even more. Cherish alike the light and the shadow. Let heaven and earth share but one heart. To act with compassion, to love all without distinction. That's the very first lesson we were taught. She's my friend, and just moments ago she saved our lives. If we turn our backs on her now, wouldn't that be the truest betrayal of the Jishu way?
You!
If you're here to talk me into sending her away, don't bother. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I won't allow it.
Su Yi?
What? You? And Snow? You... Oh, you heard all that?
Yeah.
We did.
Right. I was hoping you wouldn't. Truth is, some of the drifters think you exposed our base on purpose, that you're siding with the 9 chapters. But I've already set them straight. They won't be giving you trouble again. Don't take it to heart. They were harsh, but it's fear talking. The outer peaks? It's all we've got left.
Thanks. But they weren't wrong about everything. The Sentinels did come here because of me.
What?
Yu tampered with me. Left a mark that led the 9 chapters straight to this place. She told me herself in her second prophecy. That's why I can't stay.
But that's not your fault. You didn't know. Let me think. There's got to be another way.
It's all right, Su Yi. I'm grateful for your kindness. But the Outer Peaks has just been hit, and you've got far more urgent matters on your hands.
Yeah, also gotta find out about Pat her head.
I've got my own problems to deal with. I need to find Yu before the third omen comes to pass. We'll meet again. Until then, take care. All right?
Was that something Veronica did?
Then it's a promise. We'll meet again, both in one piece. Oh, and Kujo's gone off somewhere, probably brooding after that blazing row with Yumin. Go find him and take him with you. He keeps saying he owes you his life, and trust me, he'll stand by you to the end. There's chaos brewing in the city. You'll need all the help you can get. And that big lug's worth having if there's a fight. Oh, and another thing. No more head patting. In Huaxu, only elders can pat the younger ones' heads. Only my aunt's ever done that to me.
Alright then, call me Great Auntie. Great Auntie.
What? How dare you? Since Kujo's your swan brother, you have to call me Great Auntie too. Hear that? Say it with me. Great Auntie.
There's the Su Yi I know. Good to see you smiling again.
All right. I need to check the
Yep,
damage,
I did that to
hand out
cheer
some
her up.
medicine, and later fix the basis mechanisms. Once you found Kujo, come back so we can put our heads together and plan our next move. I can't fight beside you this time, but I can at least give you the intel you'll need.
You go on ahead, little minion. I'm staying here.
Wow. Never thought I'd hear that. You're not coming with me.
I just want to hear more about everything they were yelling about. Zhuanheng, Jishu, the Battle of Shuli, all of it. What's wrong with being curious? My brain's buzzing.
Sure you are. You're just looking for an excuse to slack off, aren't you?
It's not like that at all. Just go find Kujo already before he slips off again.
He'll be the new Demon King.
Say, Suyi, my little minion and I have been honorary learners of Jishu for a long time now, and we still don't know a single thing about our glorious past. I heard our sect used to be amazing, like worthy of the Demon King's backstory amazing. So, what happened? Tell me, tell me.
Honorary learners. Huh. Let me guess. Master Gongshang tried to rope you into being his disciples? Figures.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Well then, as your Shijie, that's senior
So you
fellow
taught us to
apprentice
use the
in the
cube,
Huaxu
kinda.
tongue, I'll give you the full story. Alright, listen up. So, how much do you know about the origins of the 9 chapters of Da Feng?
Oh, I know! It was someone amazing. Named...
The first one's the right answer, but the Demon King of Light, Snow herself. She went back in time and made the 9 chapters.
No clowning in class.
Ah, little minion! When did you get back?
What? You get to hear the lecture from our Shijie and I don't? That's hardly fair.
Sure. Have a seat. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. Back in ancient times, filthoids ran rampant and war never ceased. How could the people of Huaxu be freed from the blight of deterioration and the endless scourge of war? Ju and Yang, the forebears who founded this realm, wrestled with that question for many years. At last, the 9 chapters of Da Feng were born, ushering in centuries of peace across Huaxu. But this miraculous art that shielded the realm was not Yang's work alone. The founder of our sect, Ju, played an indispensable role.
Hers.
You may know that Yang possessed a rare gift. By burning incense, she could sway and command the filthoids nearby, soothing them so they would no longer harm anyone. But how could such a gift be made permanent and even magnified? To find the answer, Ju journeyed far and wide, reaching even the foot of the tower in distant Elysium, where he embarked on a grand adventure alongside your Hyperborean forebears. I digress. In the end, Ju did find the answer. He returned to Huaxu, gathered manpower and resources, and began work on a vast, unprecedented endeavor. When it was finished, Yang, Ju, and many forebears of Long Scions gave their lives to that great work, binding Yang's art of incense forever into the fabric of the world. Thus, the 9 chapters took root. Legend has it The device still rests above the Hall of Adjudication, though its inner workings and ingenious craft have long been lost to time. Were it not a forbidden place, barred to all but a chosen few, I would give anything to see it with my own eyes. After Yang and Ju sacrificed themselves, Tai Hao and Zhu Yin took up their will, ruling Huaxu
Fake
together
history.
ever since. The sects they founded, Xuan Heng and Jishu, stood shoulder to shoulder in guiding the realm. Back then, Jishu's rosters were as thick as tomes, and our coffers overflowed with research funding. Not like now. Scraping by, counting every coin. Aye, those were the glory days.
So the Jishu sect really did have its golden age. How did it all fall apart? Su Yi, you just said Juyin was honored as a guardian god, but now it's seen as a harbinger of disaster.
For
Is that
centuries.
tied to Jishu's decline?
Quite sharp. I'm impressed. After the Battle of Shuli, the Xuanheng sect kept most of what happened under wraps. The full truth survives only in our direct line. So listen closely. In the old days, those Xuanheng and Jishu ruled Huaxu together. Our beliefs were far from the same. The 9 chapters weren't so rigid then. Mortals and gods could govern side by side. We in Jishu weighed all things by the measure of the heart. Xuanheng by the letter of unbending law. Case after case, our differences grew until friction became constant. In the end, all that tension boiled over, and the Battle of Shuli erupted. Where Crowsong Hollow now lies was once a vital research hub for us, until the war reduced it to ashes. No one knows exactly what happened. What is known is that Xuanheng suspected Jishu of plotting rebellion and sent troops to investigate. And somehow, it spiraled into a war from which none returned. When the news broke, the whole realm reeled. The 9 chapters had been forged to keep the peace, yet such a calamity had come to pass. It was unthinkable. Xuanheng decided it was unbridled emotion and suspicion that had stripped people of reason, shattered order, and sparked the war. The heart itself, they declared, was the seed of all disaster. And so, they sealed our guardian, Zhu Yin. From that moment, the 9 chapters began to lose their balance. Tai Hao grew cold, bound themselves ever tighter to rigid edicts, and turned a deaf ear to mortal voices. The Jishu sect came under heavy suppression, and much of our knowledge and craft was branded taboo. Even though society still relied on the Hall of Crafts techniques to fuel industry, they were shackled by prejudice and bound in constraint. Some Jishu disciples, disillusioned by the 9 chapters' rigidity, broke away and fled with the drifters, seeking refuge in these mountains. That was the earliest form of what we now call the Outer Peaks. That about sums it up. So, any questions?
Oh god. About
I
Julian's
see.
memories.
So you caught glimpses of this history through Julian's memories. When heart and principle fall out of balance, the ruin that follows knows no
I'm too tired for
end.
this shit.
Perhaps the turmoil we face today is proof Xuanheng's measures went too far. Oh my, I didn't realize I'd gone on so long. In any case, whether grand or fallen, Jishu sect's glory days are just that now.
A calamity
Days
happened
long
and then they
past.
got exiled and fucking vilified.
What matters is the present. I have a mountain of tasks waiting. No time to wallow in nostalgia. Go on, get to what you need to do. And if there's ever anything you don't understand, come find me. I'll gladly share what I know.
Alright, good job, buddy!
Shatter!
I need you. We're going on a mission. That's just your character select animation, right?
You're here.
Interesting way to practice.
Figured I'd loosen up with a bit of sword practice, but something's been off all night. Guess my head's too crammed with stray thoughts. Even the blade feels sulky about it.
You okay, Kajo? You're usually all easy grins. Didn't think I'd see you weighed down like this.
Used to be I'd laugh at folks who got all mushy in the dead of night. Now look at me. Can't stop my mind from drifting back. I used to train here. First with twigs, then a wooden sword, and finally the real thing. Yuming and Buxia would be standing right where you are now. Yuming with that stern face, correcting my every swing. And Buxia... that girl was like a squirrel, always bouncing, cheering me on whenever I pulled off a good move. Now it's just one troubled soul soaking in all this fine moonlight. Bit of a waste, huh?
Buxia. Yuming mentioned that name when you two were arguing earlier. Who was she?
Our Shimei. Little junior apprentice. We found her wandering, homeless, down at Mist Wharf and took her in. She's... not with us anymore.
Dead.
What happened?
Deterioration.
She paid the price for freedom. Ironic, isn't it? We drifters spend our lives chasing it with everything we've got. And in the end, that same freedom took hers away. You probably know this. In Huaxu, from the day you're born, the 9 chapters have you bound. No fighting. No training with weapons. No defiance. And heaven finds you if you so much as disrespect the Lung Gods. So if you want real freedom, you've got to break those chains. That's been the Drifter's creed since day one. 5 years ago, we built the Tianluo Veil, a device to shut out the 9 chapters' hold. At last, we'd done it. Everyone in the Outer Peaks was over the moon, feast after feast. And you couldn't walk 5 steps without the smell of grilled meat clinging to your clothes. But we missed one truth. The 9 chapters didn't just punish those who broke the rules. They also kept deterioration at bay.
Wait. You mean...
Exactly what you're thinking. We'd lived in peace too long. To outsiders, deterioration is a living nightmare. But here in Huaxu, it was just a word in dusty old books. Under the 9 chapters' sway, the afflicted would change straight into Beyond, the realm's enforcers of law. But when we shut the chapters out, the monsters came back. Buxia was on the brink of adulthood. The night before her coming of age, she turned into a mindless, raging filthoid and tore through our base.
Oh.
Many died, our Shifu among them. She'd complained of headaches, but we brushed it off. Just a cold, we thought. A martial artist's body can take worse. Only Yuming worried enough to slip into town alone for medicine. He asked me to stay and watch her, but I didn't. I heard there was a traveling circus in town, so off I went. I mean, what's babysitting compared to a street show?
Kind of sounds like he didn't learn his lesson at all, because he still doesn't stick around.
And then, what happened?
Hours later, I came back to the Outer Peaks, and there was blood everywhere. Yuming stood right in the middle. The sight turned my stomach. I'll never forget it. He'd killed her himself. The girl we'd raised like a little sister. The medicine he'd gone to such lengths to get lay spilled across the ground, steeped in her blood.
He probably blamed you a lot.
From that day, he barely smiled. Spoke less and less. Then, one night under the full moon, he was gone. When we met again, he was already a magistrate of Yingtian.
I thought he had a cold.
I don't know what deal he made with the Argent Lung. But I do know my Shisyung, the big brother who'd stay after lessons to fix my sword form, who'd sneak me out for osmanthus cakes, is never coming back. Haven't watched a street show since. Truth is, I knew he was right. When he asked me, what comes after tearing things down? I had no answer then. I've none now. All these years, I've lived with regret. If we'd been there for her that day, or, looking further back, if we'd never shut out the 9 chapters in the first place, would it all have been different? We chased freedom headlong, blind to the price. Tell me, were we wrong from the start?
The price for freedom is steep.
Joe, I've lost a dear friend to deterioration too. I know what it feels like.
Psyche. Yeah.
But this wasn't your fault. And it wasn't the 9 chapters either. The blame lies with deterioration and nothing else. So don't carry it like it's yours.
There's gotta
Even
be a
if
way
the
to
9
cure
chapters
it.
had stopped it, Bushia would have turned into a Bian. Mindless, soulless, cut off from everyone she loved. That's no kind of life. Right and wrong aren't always clear, but one thing is, wanting to protect others is never wrong. My life used to be simple. Bait the hook, the fish bites. Pull the trigger, the hare falls. Everything had rules I could read at a glance. But after I left home, I found the world far messier than I'd thought. Things rarely go the way you expect. I once knew a doctor who strove to save lives. He failed. In the end, he had to kill the very patients he meant to save, and lost his own life for it. I heard of a boy chasing his childhood dream, but the choices he made to reach it left him past saving. He became a monster, trapped in a grotesque shell. These past days have shown me how fickle fate can be. Even with different choices, the ending might be no better than now. So, instead of mourning the past, I'd rather look to what can still be done. Like how we'll defend these people if deterioration comes again. But whatever you do, don't stop. Keep moving forward. Standing still changes nothing.
Don't stop. You're right. Sitting here wallowing won't change a thing. The past's out of reach. But the future? That's still mine to chase.
Yeah. You got this, man.
Thanks. Alright. We've been out here long enough. My great-aunt won't say it, but I'll bet she's worried sick. Let's get back before the old lady paces a hole through the floor.
Turn and discuss plan with everyone.
You're back!
What's with the long faces? Still hung up on what happened just now? Come on. With all those magistrates storming in, we held out a good half hour. I'd call that a draw with the Argent Long.
Hung up? Not me. I've been here the whole time, tallying the damage and patching up mecha puppets. No time to go sobbing in the woods like a certain someone I could name. Feeling better now? We can't have a crybaby slowing us down.
Much obliged for the concern, Great Aunt. She knocked some sense into me. Now I've got an answer for Yu Ming. Who says we have to lean on the 9 chapters to keep us safe? I can't tackle every case of deterioration on my own. But if 10, 100 of us fought side by side, we could bring down a deteriorator or two. Easy. With enough hands on the hilt, we can turn the tide. Ziliu scored a few rounds in us, sure. But next bout, we flip the board. Whatever she's plotting, we'll cut straight through it.
That's the spirit. But spirit alone won't win the day. Let's talk about our next move. I say the Outer Peaks should put their weight behind her. Once she cracks Zhiliu's 3rd prophecy, we can rethink our plan. Oh, and did you find anything on your end, Miss Fushu?
I've discerned the whereabouts of the last heir to the Wuchongzhang sect. Now in seclusion in Jialan village, west of Haojing.
Jialan village? How convenient. Looks like we've just found ourselves a local guide.
Huh? Don't tell me that's your hometown, Kajou.
Haven't been back in years. I never thought I'd return for a reason like this. Still, maybe it's about time.
Our intel says the magistrates who were after you pulled back after the tremor at the Hall of Adjudication. You should be able to slip in quietly. The perfect chance for a covert investigation.
Good. Once you're all set, we move.
Oh, where are you going? Hour and a half more. Yikes, how was it 3 hours for somebody? Also could
Been away for decades. And the saplings by the gate have shot up so tall. Back then I'd be scrambling up and down them all day. Staging cricket battles with the other kids, poking the geese just to see them flap. And legging it for my life when they came after me. Wonder if anyone here would still know my face.
God, I'm tired. How much more is there? I wonder. Unveil the 3rd prophecy. And then what?
I've only confirmed that a descendant of the Wuchongzhang sect resides in this village. Their exact identity remains unclear.
Truth be told, I've no clue either. Best start asking around. Good luck.
Why us? Wouldn't it be quicker if you asked? You're the local here. Don't tell me you're shirking again.
Not this time. You'll see.
Fuck.
Hey there. Ever heard any stories about the Wuchongzhang sect?
No.
Zhongzong.
Papa says I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you strangers?
We've been chatting for a bit already. That makes us friends, not strangers. So, where's your papa now?
He went out earlier to chop wood. If you've got questions, ask Mama. She's over there drying incense.
Where is your husband?
Excuse me. Do you happen to know if there's a Wuchongzhang sect recluse living in this village?
Wuchongzhang? Can't say I've heard of that. Though we do have a few teachers here good with numbers and divination.
We're looking for the type who might fiddle with coins and tortoise shells for augury. Does that ring a bell?
Kazhou!
Hey, Sister Xiangyin. Have you been? How's the family? Your boy's gotten tall?
That sounds familiar.
go home and do your homework now. Don't go picking up bad habits from the likes of this man. I have nothing to say to you lot. Criminals get. Don't bring your bad luck into our village.
Why'd she turn all frosty the second she saw you?
Who knows? Maybe it's because I spent half my childhood chasing her chickens around. Ugh. Sniffing around like this won't get us far. Let's go straight to the village chief.
Okay. Could have just done that earlier, but okay. Gotta know that he's not welcome.
It's me. Mind if I ask you something?
Kojo, you've grown. Shoulders broader too. After all these years, you finally come home.
Just here in business. Need to ask something for a friend. We'll be gone before you know it.
That's not what I meant. Never mind. What do you need?
Do you know of a Wu Qiongzang sect recluse living here?
You mean Hermit Jingyuan? Across the broken bridge, near the cliff edge.
Jingyuan.
Oh, that's the one patch I always steer clear of. I was a real rascal as a kid. Scaled every wall, nicked every loose tile, turned the entire village inside out. Except that spot. Every time I went near it, I'd blank out and end up nose down by a stump. If that's Wu Qiongzang turf, well, that explains it. Thanks, Uncle Lee. We'll get out of your hair.
Wait.
What is it, Uncle Lee?
After we drove your family out, I've carried that guilt ever since. How have you been all these years?
Don't fret over that. I'm doing fine. Eating well, sleeping sound, living free. My old man's got a big heart. He wouldn't hold a grudge either.
Your father was a good man. A real shame. And I still regret not standing up for your family back then.
Hey, don't say that. You helped us a lot. Brought food and water. Did what you could. My mom and I have only ever been grateful. Dwelling too much in the past will only steal your years away. Take it easy, Uncle Lee. And save me a seat at your 100th birthday celebration. Right. Now we really do have to go. Next time I drop by, I hope to see you still full of beans.
Jingyuan? Follow my charge. I did it.
At last, you have come.
At last, you have come.
Since the first light of dawn, I have kept my vigil beneath this parasol tree.
Jingyuan.
You knew we'd come.
The Wu Qiongzang sect takes pride in reading the weave of fate through the arcane arts. It is folly for mortals to pry into the impermanence of destiny. Yet in such humble divinations, my aim has seldom strayed. But allow me to name myself.
Lord?
I am Hermit Jingyuan, current master of the sect.
Jingyuan.
My wayward disciple, Zhiliu, is in your debt.
For real? You can see everything coming? Then can you guess why we're here?
Be at ease. The hex upon your friend, I shall soon unbind it. And when that is done, all that was veiled shall return to her memory. Yet before we begin, might I ask you to hear a tale?
Backstory? Zhiliu?
How long are we going to be stuck here?
It is.
The grown-ups will find a way out. Don't fret, child. What you need now is rest. Save your strength.
It's so quiet. What if we never get out? Will everyone out there forget about us?
I'm surprised she sounds like a kid here. And not like a fucking
Dwell too long on such thoughts, and the hours will drag on without end. Like someone who's grown used to the shelter of an eave, and when it finally falls into disrepair, can only stand there lost as the rain comes pouring in. Better to see it differently. This taste of rain, How often does one find such a thing in daily life? Savor it. When we're rescued, it will make quite the tale.
Looking back, that cave-in may well have been the first omen of the scourge of Zhuying. It was misfortune to be trapped, yet with someone so warm, so unfailingly positive beside me, the days felt less unbearable. I thought then, perhaps this would be a memory I'd carry all my life. But with each passing day, hunger bit deeper. After so long without food, I had no strength left, even to think.
So hungry. When will help ever come?
This cave is so remote. Even if they realize we're missing, who knows how many days it would take for a rescue party to reach us.
Does that sound panicked? Does that sound like, oh, we're fucked, there's no hope left? This cave is so remote. Even if they realize we're missing.
What if by then our bones have already gone cold? Wait,
That was a bit better.
the 9 chapters of Dafeng. Lord Argent will watch over their people. Won't they?
But the magistrates of Yingtian are there to punish the wicked. Will they truly come for the stranded?
Blast it! So if we starve to death here, we're just another tally in some calamity log. Is that it?
That's
Are you out of your mind?
What are you doing?
Heaven preserve us! Killing is forbidden by the admonitions. How dare you!
I couldn't care less about the admonitions. All I see is fresh meat.
Aren't you afraid the 9 chapters will punish you?
The magistrates don't see everything. And I can always go to the drifters, can't I? Worst case, I'll steal a ship and make for foreign shores. But first, I need to fill my belly. I won't rot away here like the rest of you.
You can't!
Oh god.
Could this be the end? I didn't want to yield to fate. Yet hunger had left me too weak to lift even a finger. All I could do now
Jesus.
was close my eyes, so I wouldn't have to watch my own death.
Let her go!
The one guy?
Murder!
Back then, I imagined every possible end. To starve where I lay, or to be struck down by the frenzied, screaming adults. But what I had never foreseen was the blaze of sunlight. The magistrates of Yingtian
The guy
descended
who
like
saved
gods.
her died, yeah?
Yes, we were rescued. The enforcers of the 9 chapters tore away the rockfall and let the sun pour in. Least of all did I expect that they had not come for our cries of despair. They had come for the man who broke admonitions. Yes, they had come to execute the hero who had just saved my life.
Though your husband's deed was noble, the taking of a life is punishable by death. Such is the unbending law of the 9 chapters.
Kojo?
My condolences.
Kojo's dad?
Papa was a hero. Why should we be sad? I'm proud to have a father like him.
Thank you for all you've done. But is it true his name may not be carved upon the tombstone?
I am sorry. Those condemned by the heaven may not bear their
It feels
names
weird
upon the
seeing-
grave. It has been so since ancient times.
I understand.
The way it just
We will
jumps.
leave the village soon, but
Jumps.
please, tend to his grave when you can. Do not let the weeds claim it.
It shall be done.
Who'd have thought Kerming, always so proper, would go and break the 9 chapters' worst law, taking alive?
Our village has always been filled with law-abiding folk. And now, a criminal among us? What a disgrace.
Cast them out. The whole family.
He wasn't a criminal. He was a hero. He saved me.
A hero? That's the last thing we need in Huaxu. We have the 9 chapters, the magistrates, the Bian. Why would anyone need a hero when we have them?
But what if the magistrates come too late? What if there's no one there to help me?
Too late. Impossible.
Bruh.
And if it did happen, it would simply be bad luck. That's no excuse for breaking the admonitions.
They fucking suck.
He once told me
9 chapters?
that walking out into the rain could offer a new way
wow.
of seeing the world. I tried, but all I felt was the cold cutting through me, swallowing everything else. That day, I wandered aimlessly beneath the downpour. Was this all the attacker's fault? A tragedy born of the 9 chapters? Or,
9
as
chapters.
they claimed, nothing more than bad luck?
God, fucking 9 chapters suck.
No. It was none of those things, I began to realize. It was those sheltered by their eaves. They had forgotten what it was to be drenched by the rain. They had grown soft, indifferent, no longer able to tell right from wrong, no longer able to defend themselves. They had been sheltered too long, and that must end.
Let's truly spell.
The girl in your story.
She plans to
That was Chiliu.
right?
Indeed.
So she never forgot him. The girl my old man saved kept that memory close all these years. If he'd known one act of courage would stir up such chaos a decade later, he'd be jumping out of his skin. Even down there.
I have long since withdrawn from the world. It is not my place to weigh my disciples' rights or wrongs. I can lift the hex upon you. When you are ready, speak to me.
Okay. Let's see the 3rd prophecy.
The last seal. It's giving way. Soon, the truth of everything will come to light. Shiryu, when you chose this path, what were you thinking?
I must apologize for entangling you in this.
Bit late for that, don't you think?
You're right. I never gave you a choice. I must admit, from the moment I recognized your gift, I have woven my designs to secure your journey to Huaxu, to bend their power to my purpose. You bear a rare strength, and with it, you were never destined for a life of peace. Your foes will not relent. Thorns will crowd your road.
That's my problem.
It was never my intent to make your road harder. On the contrary, I would offer you recompense. Do you despise me? Do you take my offer for mere hypocrisy? Whatever you feel towards me, I can only hope this final divination may serve as a small reparation. The 3rd symbol, upheaval. The mighty changes with the tiger's resolve, yet darkness falls from heavens. A mausoleum hangs in the void. The constellations yield to a new sovereign. At the heart of the 9 chapters stands the Taishu Mausoleum, suspended far above the whole of adjudication. That is where it all began. To kill a god is no simple feat. Mortal hands were never meant to touch the divine. Even in weakness, Taihao's power flows on without end, and the gulf between god and mortal remains as vast as heaven and earth. Only a god can strike down a god. That is why, upon the altar, I forged a covenant of souls with Zhu Ying. Life bound to life, death to death. It was a gambit that could not be allowed to fail. The covenant is among the oldest rites known. As High Chancellor of Longyuan, the 9 chapters gave me both the authority and the means to bear one. From that moment, my life was inextricably bound to Zhu Ying's. Long years of sealing have weakened him. My next act will be to offer myself upon the mausoleum, to restore and feed Zhu Ying's strength. Let the two gods clash, consume one another, and fall together into ruin. That is the only solution I can foresee. Your part in this is simple. When both are spent, kill me. End it all. Only then will the 9 chapters fall.
Kill you?
Exactly. The death of one soul-bound partner ends the other. That is the price of the covenant. Taihao and Zhu Ying share the same origin. Neither can truly unmake the other. Only the backlash of the covenant, through my death, can be shared by them both and bring this to an end.
Well, couldn't I just use my resonance powers?
In their prime, gods might have withstood such a blow. But drained, perhaps not. And you will gain fame, influence, power. Huaxu has known divine protection for nearly a millennium. When the Loon gods fall, the land will be left without a leader. Someone must rise to rally the people, to bind their hearts together once more. That hero will be you.
So far, male MC for NTE sounds completely fine. Haven't gotten through much at all, so we'll see.
A hero's name carries weight beyond measure. Is there not reparation enough?
You kind of make it sound like I'm supposed to take charge of Huaxu. I don't
You're
wanna
wrong
do that.
about one thing, Shiryu. Yes, I'm mad that you used me, forced me. But that doesn't mean I'd ever stand by and watch someone die. When we first met, you asked me what was worth risking one's life for. You clearly fear death. Yet now you speak of offering your own life as if it were nothing. Why?
That was idle talk. I never thought you'd take it to heart. To reach the ending I seek, such a sacrifice is necessary. Whether I will it or not, there is no other path. If I do not give my life, Taihao and Zhu Ying will spiral beyond control, dragging Huaxu into chaos. I can entrust this final act to no one but you. Whatever consequences, whatever blame follows, I will bear them alone. That should be fair.
We'll see. To the mausoleum already? Drillu? POV? Yeah. God.
The stench of Zhu Ying. Who dares allow such filth to profane this sacred ground?
The rite has yet to begin. Jiliu, why do you stand here now?
Why ask what you already know? You and I both know my purpose. I am here to bring the 9 chapters of Dafeng to their end.
The audacity! Do you grasp the enormity of your crime?
Jiliu, we once placed in you our highest hopes. The honor and might of the High Chancellor of Longyuan are not gifts to be squandered.
Rest assured, before I set foot here, I had already accepted the price, even if it be my life, to bear the pillars of the realm and to bring succor to all people. Such is the charge of the High Chancellor of Longyuan.
Oh.
And even at the cost of my life, I shall not repent.
You!
Would you make yourself a sinner for all eternity?
The grace of heaven and the ordinances wrought by your forebears. Would you, a mere mortal, presume to defy them?
If Taihao were to fall, the order we have built over the ages would crumble in an instant. Ziyu, what drove you to such flagrant defiance?
What? Indeed. The people of Huaxu have long grown used to entrusting all to the gods. They have laid down their weapons and chose not to defend themselves with their own hands.
Please, Miss Zhenlu, this is wrong.
Oh, fuck
They
that
shut
guy.
eyes and ears, heeding only the voice of the 9 chapters.
To serve the 9 chapters now, it is my chance to atone.
They have stifled their own judgment, surrendering the measure of right and wrong to divine decree. Yet, can the deities truly shield Huaxu for all time? The scourge of Dream descended, and not even Taihao could stay its course. Does this not portend the waning of the 9 chapters? Look, upon the far reaches of the continent, the war between the Empire and the Elysian Church has stretched across a millennium. When the 9 chapters fail at last, when the gods extend no more shelter, how shall the people of Huaxu stand apart from a maelstrom of strife? Should the 9 chapters' power one day run dry, how will people measure the world then with their own eyes? How will they live, fight, discern good from evil, and restore order?
Folly. With the narrow vision of the commoner, how could they bear the weight of the grand design?
You're dead.
Bound within the clay shell, how can you be sure you're not one of those commoners you so readily scorn?
Fortune's edge. Hexagram on both.
Closer to the top.
Liu, have you truly reckoned with the consequences? Can you bear them alone?
I have, and I can.
Such selfishness. You could play out your drama, then close your eyes and leave the rest to ruin. But when the 9 chapters shelter is gone, what will become of the people left behind?
Humanity is not as fragile as you think. When the god is gone, they will relearn how to face deterioration. And with it, war, suffering, and sin. Haven't you witnessed those drifters who willingly stand beyond the 9 chapters and shielded themselves through their art?
Yeah, they're gonna be out of the game.
The process
Huaxu.
may bring pain, even sacrifice. Yet such trials are the necessary price of their healing and growth. Only when the rot is cut away can life find a new path.
An impressive design. Jillian, in all the ages, you are the first to pose a true threat to the court. When we chose you as High Chancellor of Longyuan, it was for your brilliance. Though I never imagined it would lead here.
I never had the chance to thank you for that appointment. I suppose now will do.
You and I are wise enough to speak plainly. I will not, like those fools, waste my breath railing at you over some phantom notion of moral duty. Morality is but a shackle for the mediocre. And the so-called Long Gods, merely constructs wrought of the void, vessels for the will behind them. It is we who truly command the 9 chapters. Generations who gave their very bodies, the finest of every age, fused into the cause common will. By that will, Zulu, I extend to you our sincerest invitation. You have proven your resolve and your genius. I could welcome you into us, the core, where by your will alone you could reshape Huaxu.
No.
What say you? Does the offer please you?
You bargain more wisely than the others. Yet still, no.
Why? Whatever you seek, to lead the people or to reshape Huaxu, this power would make it so.
Then you have mistaken one thing. I have never sought to become a god. There should be no more gods in Huaxu.
Now we're...
Turn back now, before it is too late.
Stop! You must go no further.
Would you truly see the grand design of millennia end by your hand?
Ziliu, is your mind truly set?
I think it is. That's a lot.
Ziliu, since you so ardently seek death, do not blame us for showing no mercy. You presume to stand alone against the 9 chapters of darkness. Foolish. Utterly foolish.
Cease this, Zulu. You are a wise soul. Why incite the struggle where none shall prevail?
Stubborn fool.
Soon, all of this will be over.
Fortune's edge. Resistance is sure foe. Structure storm crescendos.
Field set.
Hexdraft unfold. Fortune's path with none.
Ditching the sword.
It seems your resolve is in shape.
From this day forth, justice will be restored to the people of Huaxu. They will bear courage in their hearts, justice in their deeds, and fear neither evil nor disaster. They will be their own masters. Taiha, do you not wish to see such a future?
Alright. Now we gotta make our way to Zhiliu before it's too late and stop her from dying, question mark? Don't know how we're gonna do that, but who knows, resonance is... Oh, they're fighting here. Well, at least they're keeping a blade unsheathed there. My god.
I know Jilyu's entire plan now.
Little minion, tell me this isn't about those two giant loons above our heads!
We can still stop her. Listen, here's what's happening.
Explanation.
Are you saying the 9 chapters of Dafeng are on the brink of collapse?
A mind that dazzles, a courage that courts ruin, and a will harsher on herself than any foe. After all these years, she has not changed in the least.
Hey, this isn't the time to get sentimental. Tell me there's still a way to stop her.
Had Julian not been sealed, perhaps a path might yet remain. But now, I fear there is none.
Even the faintest sliver of hope might do. Please, tell me.
Then we must begin with the origins of the 9 chapters. How much do you know of their inner workings?
Tell me, Jingyuan. Heard a little from
Though
Sui.
now shrouded in divinity, the 9 chapters were at their heart a vast magical rite wrought by mortal hands upon this land. Born of mortal craft, they were inscribed from the first with laws and covenants. Bi'an, the magistrates of Yingtian, even Taihao and Zhuyin, all are bound by these rules. Yang, founder of Xuanheng, and Ju, founder of Jishu, each gave their life in offering, fusing thought and will into the 9 chapters core, becoming the first spirits of Taihao and Zhuyin. In ages past, the Long God stood not aloof above the clouds, nor apart from mortals. The people of Huaxu could ascend the Hall of Adjudication to dispute law and verdict with the gods themselves, fearing the right might in time stray from its purpose. Yang and Ju forged the Jade of Equilibrium, sundered it in twain, one half kept by each sect. At the summit of the Taishu Mausoleum, if the 2 sundered halves of the Jade are made whole once more, the path to the 9 chapters core will open, and the ancient rite may be restored to its first state.
So that's what the artifact that fell from Lungen, where we got... that we got when we reactivated that Heaven Rock cannon.
Restored to its first state. Then we could halt Jilyu's sacrificial rite, couldn't we?
Far more than that. The 9 chapters began to grow rigid when, after the Battle of Shuli, the Xuanheng sect acted alone and sealed Zhuyin. Thus was the balance of heart and principle undone. Taihao became the embodiment of absolute order, speaking solely in the tongue of statutes, deaf to the voices of the people. Bereft of reason, Zuyin was driven by unending wrath, bringing ruin time and again. Hence the endless scourge of Zuyin. If all were returned to the origin, this deadlock might yet be stirred anew. Yet in the Battle of Shuli, the Jishu sect's half of the jade vanished without a trace. And with it, the soul key was lost.
We have it. We have it. We have the key.
2 halves. Hermit Jingyuan. This jade. What does it look like? Could it be rather like this?
Do my eyes deceive me?
Yep.
You have found it. This very morning I cast a divination. Restoration brings fortune, the lot declared. I wondered whence it might come. Now I see. It lies with you, for those who bear true goodwill. Such a gift is not sought, but bestowed by heaven. This stalemate is yours to break.
All right. Setting aside the fancy words I don't catch.
Yes.
We grab this golden ticket, storm that mausoleum, and stop Zaleo. That about right?
Yeah. Roar!
Time's against us. Let's move.
Right. Stop her from her fucking suicide mission.
Help! Lord Argent, shelter us within your grace.
Grandpa, I've been good. Why does the big white wolf want to eat me?
Sweetheart, this is Lord Argent's test for us. Only with a steadfast heart can we endure this calamity.
Bullshit. Yeah, that guy didn't have a steadfast enough heart, right?
Grandfather! My baby! The whole city is in chaos. Argent and Sable Beyond are attacking everyone. And you are still praying? There's no one left to protect us. Take her and run!
Silence! No disrespect to the Bian. Lord Argent, forgive the child's heedless tongue.
Just die.
Move!
Oh, so he's here to help. Oh, she also has a,
Steady.
Oh, she fly.
Hey there. Are you alright?
Thank you, miss. I'm fine.
My baby! Thank heaven you're safe!
Didn't expect the city to be in such chaos already. Good thing we got here when we did.
Miss, were you sent by heaven to save us?
No.
Heaven? You're mistaken. We're...
Get away from her! I know you're kind. You're drifters. Nothing good ever comes of crossing paths with your lot. You blasphemous! Unhand my granddaughter, now!
Shut
Father,
up.
for heaven's sake! This isn't the time! Please shut up!
Yes.
Our lot? Huh. You might have that backwards.
Oh,
We blasphemers just saved your life. As for the god you pray to, who knows where they are now?
Everything's coming undone. The very sky of Huaxu is about to come crashing down.
Help! Please, anyone!
Ooh, save your breath. Right now, saving more lives matters most.
Got it. Let's move.
Don't chase the road. Engage. Good work. Almost attack free.
Blind! So I got the like psyche stuff, but I go down slowly.
Starbreaker mode. Engage. Sun Chaser mode. Engage.
It's faster.
Still got all my parts, right?
Yeah, this is faster.
Easy. Steady.
Man, if that elderly man died, I would not be complaining one bit. Someone would say I'd be celebrating. I mean, no, I don't want to celebrate his death. The guy who basically nearly got his daughter and granddaughter killed for his fucking bullshit.
We've driven off these beyond for now, but the next wave could strike at any moment. What in the world has happened to the 9 chapters?
Once we regroup, the truth will come to light. Let's have faith. Together, we can end this crisis. Speak of the devil. Looks like they're bound for the Hall of Adjudication. Let's go lend them our strength.
What about the folks here?
Do not worry, I've made provisions. Sun Yu, Zhao Cheng, you remain here to guard against any more rampaging Bi'an that break into the area. Also, help me hand out the spare weapons we brought, so the townsfolk can defend themselves.
If they so choose.
You mean arm them and have them fight? Would that really work?
Even if they had the strength, they have lived their whole lives under the Night Chapter strictures. They'd sooner never lay a hand on a weapon.
More likely we'll earn nothing but cold stares for our trouble. Sister Yi, do we really have to do this?
You never know unless you try. Giving up without even trying? That's not the Drifter's way. Please, give it a go.
If you insist.
I actually have to distribute them.
I've never killed anything. Not even a chicken. Let alone taken up a weapon to fight an enemy.
To take up arms is to violate their admonitions. I shouldn't be doing this.
Are you? No. You're still alive. No. No. No, 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 no. That's just another middle-aged
What is this ill-omen thing? Take it away.
Rally the people.
We've asked all around. No one's willing to
No
take
one.
these weapons. Sister Yi, perhaps we shouldn't pin our hopes on these folks.
Do not be so quick to judge. Had our forebears deemed a single failed trial the end, they'd never have forged such wondrous machines.
You still won't give up on them?
Your attention, everyone! The 9 chapters are in turmoil. Huaxu faces an upheaval like never before. The Bi'an can no longer protect you. They may even threaten your lives. We must soon move to another battlefield. We cannot stay to shield you. Until this crisis ends, only you can take responsibility for your own lives. Yes, the 9 chapters teach us not to harm or kill. Yet, they never forbade you to raise a weapon in defense of your homes. Right and wrong are not decided by doctrine alone. You must also trust the judgment of your own hearts. Ask yourselves to take up arms to protect your loved ones. Is that truly a crime?
Yes, it is.
I'll take one. Thank you.
You're the mother from earlier.
You saved my daughter. I've yet to thank you. If anything had happened to her, I'd live the rest of my life in regret. Even should heaven's punishment come later. In this moment, I must protect her. How could I entrust my family's lives entirely to others?
Well said. Here, you can take this one. My chief forged this crossbow himself. Pull the trigger, and it loosens a volley
It
of
takes
bolts.
you
A
so
handy
much.
piece. Very easy to use.
Then, may I take one as well? I've the muscle for a fight. How can I watch others battle while I cower behind? Lad, give me a big one.
How are things here? We're apprentices from
Whoa.
Zesheng Pharmacy. If you see any wounded, bring them over to us. We will do all in our power to save every life.
Ah, with Zisheng Pharmacy's trainees here, we needn't fear getting hurt. Now we can give it our best shot.
My hero, you must have more urgent matters to attend. Go. We'll have things covered here.
Oh, thank you, everyone. Then we'll be on our way. Don't worry. We'll do everything we can to end this chaos and bring back peace. And when it's done, we'll return to you with good news.
Whoa! Big wolves everywhere! The whole city's gone wild! I've never seen anything like this before!
We've got to stop this. You lead. I'll cover the rear. Let's carve us a path through.
What about the civilians? We'll protect them.
Great Aunt! Perfect timing.
Huh, don't underestimate me. Nothing in this city escapes my eyes. The moment I heard of the unrest, I tied up the loose ends at the outer peaks, came straight here. Do what you must. I'll see to things here.
Then, little Minion, let's get moving!
Wait. Forgive me. But from here, I can go no further by your side. If the 9 chapters are truly about to collapse, there's something I must fulfill before all is set beyond change.
As your friend, I hope you see your wish fulfilled.
Thank you.
Let's finish this, once and for all. Ha! Because I chose to live on!
Not available during storyline. Fair enough.
Oh, little Minion, the sky's as red as if the world's ending. I have a really bad feeling about this.
We must move faster. That we can still make it in time.
I'm saving everyone as I do my thing. The rhythm power. Enter. Alright, final battle. Fucking Loong. Alright, it's on snow. Oh no, wait, we're just floating. Never mind.
It worked!
The statues along the way are all shattered. Yu must be just ahead. Weapons, supplies,
Out of
power.
curiosity, if
The
I
world
swap
outside
to...
Purgatorio Island defies all accounts. More expansive, yet more brutal. This cannot be its true destiny. That's why a change must be made.
Yeah, whatever, it's an AR. lack of rhythm powers is so sad. Oh, I wonder who broke these walls here. Also, this spirit statues aren't pointing at me.
Shisyong, are you here to bar our way again?
Yes.
Duty calls, huh? You're bound to guard the 9 chapters core. I get it. No need to say more. Go on ahead. Don't waste time here.
All right.
Draw your blade, Shisyong. Holding you here is my duty too. I wavered before, but not anymore. That question you asked me, now I have my answer. Who says you must choose between tearing things down and holding things together? I'll do both. And who says a man must fight only for others? If everyone took up arms in self-defense and stood as one, forget deterioration. Nothing could withstand us. I'll prove such a future can be made real.
Interesting battle pose. Alright, look. Got my lightsaber for this. The music.
One strike. Straight to the heart.
For real.
That's not why I came.
Even now, you still cling to that sweet, naive idea.
Shall you? You said I had no choice. But you were wrong. I came here to show you that humanity can carve its own path.
The power of resonance.
Fucker popped off. I get the hype now. Look at this.
Intruder, can you withstand heaven's wrath?
Oh, you're working together! You put your differences aside! Fuck you! Fuck you, Taihao, you piece of shit! Ow, ow, ow. Hi, Peppy. Hello. You want out? It's loading still. Dynasty Warriors.
Stay away from my little girl.
Ha! Bet my deeds today will make the front page of the Haojing Voice. Heroes aren't just the magistrates. We common folk can be heroes too.
Honestly, I said Dynasty Warriors, but there's something about this song that or this part of the song, I assume, that reminds me of number 1 from Bleach.
Another bandage here. Not a single wounded will go untended.
This part reminded me of Bleach Rock. Yeah.
The Bian are flooding
If
towards
you
us.
wanna see
How can there be so many? Hold on a little
Gotta
longer.
be the
She's still up
center
there fighting
of
for us.
attraction.
We're almost
Yeah,
through this.
yeah, number 1. I'm on a delay, lol. Oh, fair. Right. Streaming. It's not what's Let your way What fucking 1v2ing? Little fucking doll on my head. Badass. At the dawn of all things lay the nameless void.
What is this place?
A sun setting.
That you could achieve such a feat. I had not foreseen it. From our very first meeting, I discerned in you the makings of greatness. Yet all you have wrought since has outstripped even my boldest reckonings.
Well then, Proprietress Shilyu. Ready at last to hear my 2 cents.
A gamble lost. I concede. To breach my covenant with Druiding through resonance. To channel the sacrificial rites energy into yourself. All to seize a fleeting chance to wield the jade of equilibrium. Such daring resolve could only be yours.
I barely got to actually fight.
Actually, back then, at the
Unless
top of the
there's
Hall of
a
Adjudication,
fight, but
when
don't
I
know.
unexpectedly withstood Tai Hao's blow, or even earlier, when I managed to harm Zhu Yin, I was completely taken aback. Crossing blades with a deity was something I'd never even dared to imagine. Is it because the power of resonance shares the same origin as that of the founder of the 9 chapters?
Yes! Yes! I feel like Drilly told you this, no?
Correct.
Someone
From
told
its
you this.
inception, the 9 chapters was a formation laid to amplify the power of Yang. The empowerment of this art is sufficient to allow you to touch the divine. But this alone is insufficient. The Jishu sect's missing half of the jade. Where did you find it?
When the outer peaks came under attack, a drifter led me to the hidden depths beneath the labyrinth of Yen Yin, searching for a fix. There, I found it.
The very prize I sought for years. Buried away there. Perhaps it's for the best. My heart was long set on ruin. Better such a relic rest in your hands.
We'll speak later, Proprietress Shilyu. There's someone waiting for us ahead.
Fight time? Actual fight time?
All things bear the yin, and embrace the yang. From their union is wrought the concord. Fill a vessel unto brimming, and it spills. Whet a blade to utmost keenness, and its edge shall not endure. The heart is the essence that maketh us human. To honor mankind is to honor this wellspring. Should Huaxu dream of peace unbroken through the ages,
So I
how
won.
may the heart be set aside?
I like got one hit off.
Overthrown.
The human heart is as a river in its flow. Without the bounds of right principle, it overflows. Law must be as the riverbank, to guide the heart's course, yet never deny its source.
When heart and principle stand in balance, Then arises the Tao.
Abiding in the Tao, the sage governs as water flows, does not contend, and yet answers, does not speak, and yet corrects. Now, what do you discern in these words?
Are you the ancient masters, Ju and Yang?
Eons have turned.
The last.
So long did our will revolve. We near forgot ourselves. Until your deed roused us to remembrance.
When the 9 chapters grow overbearing, the people are enfeebled.
Are you a pure child
When they
of Ashura?
fall, the people left in peril. To cast aside one pole and unbalance heart and principle is folly. Yet to sweep all away in ruin is no work of enlightened virtue. Julian, you have discerned the flaws of the 9 chapters, yet your hand has been too severe.
A little bit.
Only they who discern the way of balance and harmony may be called truly wise.
Let the 9 chapters return to the purity of their first dawn, and accord with the will of the people. Will this not bring your desire to pass?
It could just repeat itself all over again, no? Also, I do find it funny that, like, you know, the people, the originators of the 9 chapters is like, yeah, you're not wise enough, Julie. Fuck off. Sounds perfect.
Then,
Both of you, place your hands in ours.
Both of you. It was just me. I'm the only one who placed my hand in. I'm not dead. Fuck. Ah. Angry.
You did it! I knew you would. Lord Argent is waiting just ahead. It seems they have words for you.
They better. All the playable characters from... No, actually, no Fushu. Never mind.
long ago, when deterioration spread unchecked, the forebears of Huaxu, moved by compassion, wrought the 9 chapters of Dafeng to set heart and principle in balance, that gods and mortals might rule as one, and Huaxu know peace through the ages. Yet, when Zuyin was sealed, I alone held sway over the 9 chapters. In time, I forgot heaven's harm, set divine chastisement in place of mercy, and wore the world in the cold stretches of the cold. Such is the weight of my transgression.
Yes.
Neither yin nor yang may endure alone. Too long have I walked in solitude, fortunate indeed. For you, with a heart as pure as a child, have pierced the veil of my delusion.
I don't know if it's pure as a child when I celebrated Julie kicking the one guy out.
Now that balance is restored, and Duyan returned to their place,
But
we shall
I'll take
revive
it.
the ancient trial by disputation, where gods and mortals contend in law, and Huaxu is ruled as one. Take this scale, a token for you to keep, should you ever be in need, anywhere beneath Huaxu's sky.
Okay.
I shall come to your aid with all my strength.
And I don't even have to
Mighty
kill
Moon
anyone
God in our
for
debt.
it.
Now that feels pretty good. A reward worthy of the Demon King!
Our matter here is concluded. If you have no further cause, you may go.
Speak with everyone. Julie last. So you.
So much in just one day. I'd never have dreamed I'd live to see such scenes. Now we've got a mountain of work ahead. Old cases to dig up, each one to reassess. Those who broke the law for a just cause will be pardoned. But true wrongdoers, they'll face due punishment.
How about Mr.
And
Chu? Tro.
we kept our promise. Here we are, both in one piece.
I'll be honest, I forgot about that promise.
That was
I
beyond
kind of just felt
impressive.
like, yeah, Suyu's
I
gonna be
always knew you
fine.
had rare metal, but to face 2 lone gods alone and still hold your ground. That's the kind of friend any man would count himself lucky to have. Got my blood pumping too. We'll have to spar, proper, sometime.
Never did I imagine you capable of such a feat. Since pledging myself to the 9 chapters, I have been no more than thistledown in the wind, drifting where it willed, at times forced to deeds against my own heart. To my shame, I thought the 9 chapters' flaws an unchanging burden to endure. Never did I dream they might be set right.
And that's
Will
your
you
problem.
return to the
You
outer
don't dream.
peaks, Yuming?
My thoughts are a knot. I will need time to unweave them. Perhaps.
When I set them straight. Should have right-clicked. My bad.
Will you walk with me a while?
Are you gonna hit me
That
with
is-
another talisman?
If you would still have me for company.
That's the real question. Am I gonna get it in the back of my neck? Oh, what the hell?
Of all the places you could have gone after things calmed down, I didn't think you'd come here. You're going to his grave, aren't you?
So, my Shifu has already told you. How meddlesome of her. And yet, it was her meddling that allowed this turmoil to reach a clean resolution.
So Jing Yuan
Ever
is the
since that
true
day,
hero.
Whenever the rain fell at night, I could not sleep. I would close my eyes, only to hear the endless drip of water in my ears. In those nightmares, I was always back in that cave, staring into the cold, unfeeling eyes of those people. And so I stopped trusting anyone. I chose to seize control of everything, to scheme and calculate each step, for I could only bear to face the truths I wished to see. Perhaps you still resent me. Had I trusted you more, would it be easier to meet your gaze now? Listen to me, drowning in useless what-ifs. And without even realizing it, we have arrived.
I'm like, I don't really resent her. Not really. Again, I'm pretty sure when she betrayed, it was just like, okay, damn, fuck, didn't expect that.
Shilly.
But you already got to see how flawed the 9 chapters were. So, if somehow I had not known that the 9 chapters were flawed, then maybe my reaction. I'm not mad at her.
Walking on eggshells around me, it's throwing me off. Don't worry. I stopped being angry a long time ago. If anything, I'm grateful. You gave me the chance to be a hero. Still, I didn't expect you to be so frank about it. I thought you'd be a little more at peace with yourself by now.
Had all gone as I planned, had I perished in that mausoleum, perhaps I would have been. I could have told myself with perfect certainty that when life itself is the wager, nothing else holds weight.
That's the
But I
easy
never
way
foresaw
out.
that I would survive. All thanks to you.
Shiryu, there's something else I want you to know. The human heart's complicated. Where there's weakness, there's also courage. Where there's darkness, there's also kindness. And there's always the chance for people to break free of so-called fate and careful plans and carve out a new path. So, try trusting others more. Instead of carrying it all alone, don't gamble with your life like that again. Treasure it and live to see Huaxu's future. Will you promise me?
You may have long since outgrown any need for my gratitude. But even so, thank you. Meeting you by chance in Ice Lake was, perhaps, the greatest grace fate ever granted me. We have arrived. Stay with me a while, as this incense burns in remembrance.
No music. Where the Wind Rises quest completed. And that's it. After the storm. What the fuck? Is that... Okay, so... First of all...
The world outside Purgatorio Island defies all accounts. More expansive, yet more brutal. This cannot be its true destiny. That's why a change must be made. Weapons, supplies, power...
There we are. After the storm. Guess we haven't seen Fuxu, so there's one thing there. That kind of ended. I thought there would be like a little song. I wasn't sure if she'd die or not, so it was cool to see if she actually lives. Yeah. It was. I don't know when, but there was a point where I felt pretty, like... I felt 80-70% sure that she'd live. I think it was when I, like, had that inkling of, oh, the third prophecy is probably gonna be, I'm gonna die. And then we're gonna try to stop that prophecy.
Left off with our bright young hero. Before you can blink, a white-haired, one-eyed youth strides into the fray, blade in hand. The sable Bian pack shudders as one, edging back with low, wary growls.
Extra! Extra! Huaxu's biggest event, held once every 4 years, opens today. The Incense Proving. Want the hottest team breakdowns and predictions? It's all in this special issue of the Huaojing Voice.
Excuse me? Can we get another order of Xiaolong Bao, please? The ones with the really thin wrappers and loads of filling, fresh from the steamer.
Coming right up.
If they knew the white-haired one-eyed hero was sitting right here, wouldn't they fall off their stools? Ah, little minion, is this what it feels like to be famous?
At least we're not wanted.
Nice little breeze. Dim sum for breakfast, right here on Haojing streets. And all that lively chatter. Ah, this is the life we're meant to live in Huaxu. Hey, little minion!
Yeah?
You're miles away. Don't tell me you're still hung up on the intel Rhythm left you.
Oh. Rhythm.
A little.
What
Didn't
intel?
think you'd notice. We've only been in Huaxu a few days, but so much has happened, it feels like it's been ages.
Well, not to beat a dead horse, but, you know, having a full-ass patch of no story whatsoever
And with
helps.
Ice Lake already half a world
that.
away, it's hard not to worry things might take a turn while we're gone.
Don't worry! Miss Jilu promised she'd fast-track an airship to get us back to Ice Lake. 3 days from now, it lifts off. No delays, no surprises. Rain, storms, earthquakes, nothing's stopping it.
Oh, jeez. Thanks, Snow. I wasn't even that worried until you had to go and jinx it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I didn't jinx anything. Don't go pinning that label on me, little minion. The Demon King has nothing to do with bad luck vibes.
The moment the words left Snow's mouth, fierce arguments flared up at the end of a nearby alley. I think another reason why I felt like, oh, Julius gonna live is they quite literally, I don't know why, showed all those ending cutscenes as the login screen. It's kind of hard to ignore it.
What is that thing?
that thing?
Whoa, look! There's a fight! Come on, little minion, let's go! If we're late, we'll miss the best bit!
Who's fighting? Did my best to not look at them. The incense proving quest started. I'll do it until I unlock this, and then I'll consider it done.
Wait, listen to me. I swear it's not what you think.
Miss Sui, I've just remembered I've got something urgent to take care of at home. My mind must have been elsewhere. Mom even reminded me this morning and I still forgot. Right, I should go.
Okay, Shepherd.
Miss Sui, And what's your excuse? Something urgent at home? Or are you suddenly ill?
I don't like you. Bye.
I can't bring myself to lie to you, Miss Sui. So I'll be honest. Teaming up with a drifter, I just can't. I know they aren't some evil villains, and I'm sure you've got your reasons, but I'd rather play it safe. I want to do well in the incense proving, so I can't afford extra trouble.
All right. Thanks for being honest.
Okay, so with the jewelry stuff at the grave was like
Miss Sui,
that was it. Okay.
if you
I'm assuming
don't
this
mind
is
me
just
saying,
the event quest.
people are still keeping their distance from drifters.
I'll finish
Not
this
forever,
dialogue, then
maybe,
we'll talk.
but for now,
Oh, God,
no
I'm
one
tired.
wants to be seen teaming up with one. And in the incense proving, I'm afraid things are only going to get harder for you. Sorry. I hope you find the right people to team up with.
How did it come to this?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do this another time, because I assume that's just the event.
Weapons, supplies, power levels, mission plans. Check completed for the 17th time.
Alright.
Standing by.
I think one thing that helps with me kind of splitting it up is I think I have my thoughts a bit more in order for Huaxu. Overall, I think Huaxu, of all of the China-based regions I've played in gacha games, despite its flaws, is honestly my favorite. And that, and how it stands out to me. I think I really like this whole this setting with the 9 chapters of Da Feng and the stuff with Lung and everything like that, and this kind of what seems to be a utopia in terms of, oh, there's no crime and everything. Okay, GTG, greetings and salutations. Guess how much? Oh, my bad. Whoops. I mean, it was literally about the real stuff, which is, is what it is. Anyway. I really liked it for that. like the setting itself, I was genuinely interested in the 9 chapters. Although I will say, when Suyi was going on about it, like I get what it was with the progenitors of it and how it kind of warped itself into what it became. But it's a thing. I don't know. What is it? Was it? Abby, jump. Jump. Yeah. I don't know. I really liked it. It's like, I remember how pissed off I was when you finished that first part of Huaxu and it's like, oh, there's a whole ass patch in between. Have fun waiting, asshole. It's like, okay, well, god damn it. I think what lends itself, I think the first part in particular was my favorite part of Huaxu, because there was quite a bit of dialogue in terms of you being able to express yourself with the impression system. There was some impression stuff here too, but it didn't feel as frequent or, I guess, impactful in a sense. I don't know. Like, I think it was just, for me, it lined up really well with fucking middle-aged man. So, there was that. Yeah, so I think the first part was like, oh, chef's kiss to me. Learning about the 9 chapters was fun. I think the weakest part of that part in particular, maybe some of the wish and stuff. With Fushu, like that. Why didn't we run into Fushu at all? Maybe that's for the next big patch or whatever. I hope this isn't a habit where they just do every other patch a story, because otherwise I am going to be upset. Anyway, so I'm trying to think of what else I liked. I think Kojo's voice was probably, in my opinion, out of the characters within Huaxu, I'm excluding, Fox Hunter and Snow from this, I think his voice was my favorite. He hit most of the emotional beats pretty well, and, it didn't get bogged up in, I'm trying to pronounce words right. Like, I think he, like, cause some, oh man, I want to rant about that, but, the Tiger Who song I really liked. I want to think of what else I've got to say. I think, yeah, Huaxu is probably my favorite within the China stuff. Like, I put it above Liyue or, the Xianzhou or Jinzhou. Jinzhou, I think, is at the bottom for me, by the way. Just saying that right now. So, yeah, that's how I feel. The main reason being that, like, it's like, oh, there's some, like, this place is not as good as it looks, right? And it does a really good job of making first impressions make you think, oh, why the fuck haven't I been here sooner? They call me a Lung Scion, and they're proud to have me. They're honored to have me here, right? Huaxu might be my favorite. Yeah. Like, it did such a good job in setting that first impression of, like, oh, this place is sick. Right. I'm not being hounded, being called a daemon or daimon, and, like, treated like dirt. That was great. I liked Enfield's, but I think I was more interested in the 9 chapters, how there's culture around the Charons being way different. Yeah, I really liked that. And it explained deterioration, because I remember the first part, I was curious, like, how do they deal with deterioration then? It's like, oh, they become the Bian. That makes sense. Or Beyond. So yeah, and then, you know, it sprinkles in, oh shit, very easy to abuse. If you just let them injure you, then boom, a Bian shows up and you're fucked, right? Or they're fucked, I guess. So yeah, for China regions, yeah. So there's that. Now, I'm trying to think. Within this part, it was really cool with Julie going up there. I could tell for some of the scenes, they really did, like, a lot of unique cinematography stuff that you would kind of see in Wuthering Waves as of, like, within, like, the 2.x plus area of that for Wuthering Waves. So that was good, too. I like that. I really want to... I don't know. I'll like... I don't know if I should go back and forth between, like, how I feel about it. But I'm trying to, like, get all the positives. And then I want to talk about some of the negatives. Because I don't know. This is... the first time in a while where after playing a thing, I have some thoughts to articulate, I feel. So, I don't know if I'll articulate them well, but anyway, yeah. I like that, how they tried for animation stuff. Within Fox Hunter's own journey. I liked that it served as that kind of, like... I think for Fox Hunter, just that chance to, not quite right or wrong with how Psyche died, but to, you know, like, not right or wrong directly, but, like, you know, she was able to prevent Zhiliu from dying when that was something that was essentially set in stone as far as her prophecies went by, right? Then Jang Yuan stepped in and was like, nah, I have a better prophecy, fuck you. But, yeah, I like that for it. God damn, Zhiliu's backstory, what the fuck? That's... ugh, yeah. I think, like, it was pretty... The game makes it pretty obvious that she has an axe to grind. Yeah, that was messed. Oh, yeah. That she had an axe to grind with the 9 chapters in terms of just, like, knowing that she and Mr. Cho were associates and how he kind of feels about the 9 chapters. How she kicked out the one guy who was, like, devout with the 9 chapters. It's like, damn. I love how DNA explores dark themes pretty well. Yeah, explores it pretty well. I think Fuxu I like well enough as a character. I would have liked to see her sister in some way, shape, or form that was not as a, what I presume to be, Wishin. Now, it seems like there's room to explore it in the future, I think. I could be wrong, but I think that is something that they will explore in the future, so I'll withhold judgments in terms of what may happen in the future. Shushu was alright, but not the focal point. Yeah, she wasn't the focal point, really. Even though, like, I think you get lulled into a false sense of her being a focal point because she was kind of the debut character for Huaxu, in terms of playable characters. What else? Kujo. I liked him. I think design-wise, I'm kind of neither here nor there about him, because he's like a blend between either being an old man or a young guy, and it just, like, there's this clash that I just can't ignore when I look at him. But I think voice-wise, I already said this before, but I think voice-wise of Huaxu characters, best by far. Like, quite above everyone else in that regard. Zhiliu, I already said my thoughts on her. Really like her character. And in terms of Huaxu characters, my favorite Huaxu character by far. It doesn't come close. I thought there was going to be more of her and her sister too. Yeah, that's what I thought. But It seems like they're saving it for the future, I think. I could be wrong. They could never visit it again after she left to do her thing. Let's see. Yu Ming. Chill guy. I don't have strong thoughts about him, really. He's neat. Yeah. Su Yi. She's fine. I don't know. I'll withhold my thoughts on Su Yi until after I play this. Maybe this stuff later on, another time. But I want to go on to talk about some stuff. I will say, Lung did really well to be kind of that asshole villain, or dispassionate villain, and kind of got me upset a bit. Not as much. I keep saying this guy, but not as much as that fucking old man, middle-aged man. Also, that old man at the end. Fuck him too. God, if he died, I'd be like, oh man, he's dead. Oh man. Well, died on his non-existent sword, I suppose. Now, I want to talk about some of the stuff I didn't... Okay, well, cutscene animations. When they just keep doing the animation after the dialogue finishes for walking, it's pretty fucking goofy, right? I don't know if I don't like it. I think I view it in the same way as how they did the 2D mouth animations, where it's just like for the talking, like. So, I think it's like good in a way it shouldn't be. It's like, so I don't want to say it's so bad it's good, but it's like it's goofy, it's fun. What I take more issue with is the voice work. I think I see what they were trying to do, where they were really wanted to keep the accents of the voices to be what you would see in an area of China, right? Where, you know, like, this might be how they speak in English. But my problem with it is, for a lot of them, there are some that did do it well and still kept the accent. I forget the one guy, Uncle something, in the Drifter's hideout. But he, a lot of them, this is really only just applies to English, a lot of them maintain the accent, but sacrifice so much in terms of the emotional tone that would be needed in terms of conveying how they feel or whatever. Like, Su Yi is a character who's obviously passionate about these ruins of, like, these inventions and everything, and yet when she says these lines where she should be excited, she sounds pretty far from excited about it. I think I feel like there was a middle ground that could have been reached there, because clearly it was doable. The uncle, I don't know if it's Uncle Tian, but the uncle guy, I think, was like that perfect example of, like, yeah, you could do that. You can maintain the accent, but also kind of have the, like, what the tone is needed for that line, right? Obviously I'm not a voice actor or anything, but I think I can hear when it sounds good or not. I have ears for a reason. Besides that, I'm trying to think in terms of voice stuff in particular. Yeah, that's my biggest gripe with the voice stuff, like that. Julio, as much as I like her, I think also suffers from a lack of emotion. Like, a lot of characters suffer from this. Like, Su Yi, Fushu, Julio, I think, suffer from this a lot. In terms of not having the right amount of the tone to fit. Another thing for voicing, at least for this part of Huaxu, the finale, feels like they were miscasts, man. Those kids did not sound like kids they were supposed to be. The fucking magistrates, I don't know why they didn't have like a cool fucking badass voice or anything. It was just like really high pitched and normal. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't. And then there was another guy that was deeper. It's like that should have been the magistrate. What the fuck? So yeah, voice wise, I take issue with that, right? It like it kind of veers between like being entertaining, but also just when voice work takes you out of the story in a game, generally speaking, it's not doing its job then, right? If you're thinking, wow, that's a choice, then yeah, it's not doing it right. What else? What else? Feel like there was like the final fight. That was very lackluster. Now I don't know if it's a thing where if you die, then just automatically you win. But the game makes you think. Okay, is it unlocked as a nocturnal echo? Yeah, it is. Oh, Psyche's on there. Good thing I have our I6. It makes you think, oh, I'm actually gonna do a boss fight against the two of them. I got in like 5 hits maybe, and then the fight's over, triggers the cutscene and everything. That was the most lackluster boss fight I've played in the game, and that's saying something. When I literally the last boss fight of the last Huaxu patch was me using rhythm and just one-shotting Juyin, right? Like, ah, man. Because they played that theme, and you're like, oh, fuck yeah. And then it just ends. The animation was great. I really liked it. But what the fuck did I do? I kind of just ran forward a bit, hit a few sword slashes, and that was it. That was it. That was like was that the biggest pain? Well, I think it was, in the sense of like how it closes off everything. I did not feel like I earned shit with that boss fight. Now I don't know if it's like I don't know what happened there. Did I die? I could have died. I had like I did not dodge shit at all, really. I don't think so. Yeah. That was a huge shame that the boss fight couldn't play out. Because I think, if we're looking at Do It Night Abyss, I think my favorite chapter within Do It Night Abyss has to be the rhythm chapter. Now, obviously, I'm partial to rhythm, but that final fight with Fantasio against how he manifested Lin within his, I guess, like, performance and everything was great. And then the song, you got to play through each phase. And did it drag on a bit because, you know, you can only do so much? Maybe a bit, but you at least got to like sink your teeth into the boss fight, right? This fight was like 30 seconds tops, and then it went to the music. So yeah, that's my biggest that's my gripe with that, how it closed off there. Because otherwise, I think if it gave me that fucking boss fight, a legitimate awesome boss fight experience, it would have felt more earned. That's the problem. That's the problem. Like, after all that was it. Okay, goddamn. Because I felt like they did a pretty good job at building up the threats of like Tai-Hao or Lung and Juyin, and it's like, oh, I'm fighting both of them at once. What the fuck? And then Yeah, okay. I feel like I'm repeating myself a bit, so that's about it on that. I'm gonna I'll say my thoughts more on C after I play through the quest. My opinion right now is like, she's all right. I'm not. I don't feel strongly about her. Again, a lot of it ties to voice performance and whatnot. But like even then, Julia's voice performance, I felt like wasn't that much better. But what she did as a character, I think, was just stuck with me more. So yeah, I'm gonna play NTE. See ya. All right, see ya. Yeah, so that's all I gotta say on that. Anyway, happy anniversary gift. Oh, friends. Thanks, friend. Oh, shit. I bet. You helped me a lot with the last case, and I never properly thanked you. Sorry. This is a gift I prepared. I hope you're doing well and that you'll soon be reunited with Veronica. Miss Unicorn, it's been a while since we last met. Have you gone somewhere I've never seen? What kind of adventures are waiting for you there? Will you tell me all about them when you come back? I dream of turning into a nightingale and flying with you to a bigger world. But since that wish can't come true just yet, let me give you some gifts instead. Carry them with you on your next journey, so it'll be like I'm right there beside you, having an adventure too. Alright. That's it. With doing 8 Abyss. I imagine female pro tag is better because Susie Young. I am very tempted, just knowing that it's Susie Young. Uh, so, hmm. Uh, do I play Neverness? I'm tired. I am tired. And then, like, I don't know how long it'll take to unlock dailies or something. I could do it next time, maybe. Perhaps. Fuck. It's 12:34. Yeah, guess that's it then. I've covered my thoughts on the game. Or on the patch, the story. I haven't been ultra locked in, but haven't unlocked dailies. If it's like Genshin, that shit will take a while to get to. I imagine so. Yeah. I'm pretty tired, so I don't. As much as I'd like to play it tonight, I don't think I want to play it right now, just so that I can properly enjoy it, right? Because when I was playing the Huaxu stuff, the fatigue set in every now and again. Thankfully when it got more interesting, it waked me up enough, so yeah. They really need to normalize letting you hear the MC first. I'm not sure I'm digging the male MC voice. And look up combat animations for them or something before you decide. All right. Yeah, I'll probably look it up on my own time in terms of like the comparison, like because I already know Susie Young is a fucking great VA, so I'm very tempted to just pick the female pro tag for that. I picked female pro tag for Do It Night Abyss because God, I'm not listening to a fucking British guy for the entirety of playing Do It Night Abyss. All right, Randy's enough for that shit. It's very normal so far. Haven't reached any uber emotion parts or anything, so can't say for sure. All right, well, that's good to know for the future. Anyway, let's see. I am going to hop off now. When does the P5X patch come out? This is P5X. When does the patch come out? It should be soon, no? 4.0. The stream's happening later today, actually, so it won't be out till Thursday. Okay, Thursday. Good to know. Alright, yeah, I'll just top off. I'll do Neverness to Everness next time. And, at some point, I want to fit in doing P3R. I want to finish that game. So, yeah, but Neverness to Everness, I'll check it out, see what it's about. And then, yeah, that'll be good. Alright, that's it for Huaxu, kind of, right now. There will be the event quest that I will do later on. Right now, it's not a huge priority for me, but, yeah. Alright, so yeah. Overall, I enjoyed it. Oh yeah, the puzzle mechanics. I enjoyed the puzzle mechanics with the beam. Also the vacuum. It's fun with the balls and just the amount of fucking velocity you get out of it. That's the main thing. Yeah. Anyway,